In this video, we are going to create marketing materials or digital assets for your brand or company. This is going to be the MVP of your digital assets. Now, MVP in the development world means a minimum viable product, and it is the product that you release with just your basic features, get some feedback and tweak it, and then finally release it after you've implemented some of the feedback. We're going to do something similar with our MVP, which is our minimum vital presentation, meaning creating the basic digital assets you need to represent your brand or company online with a consistent branding look and feel. You with me? As in previous videos, I always recommend claiming your brand on multiple platforms. And even if you don't use those platforms, is to set them up and at least have your look and feel. You can always go back and use them later on. So for this video, we're not going to go heavy into branding, but we are going to create 2 digital assets that you can use on your social media platforms and to represent your company or brand online. And then you can update them or tweak them once you decide what your branding really should be, or if you maybe hire a professional who's going to do the branding for you. This way, you will have a professional look, even if you haven't put as much effort in your branding as you would like. And if you do update your branding, which I hope you will, at some point, you're only replacing 2 digital assets. So we're going to create a profile pic and a banner or cover image that we can use through multiple platforms. These items will be created using Profile Pic Maker and Canva, and I would strongly suggest you get the Canva Pro trial and use it. And then if you decide that it's not what you want, just downgrade it. But the Pro will allow you to do things a little quicker and a little easier for this exercise. Hi, my name is Tracy, and welcome back to my channel, where I break down digital marketing for the entrepreneur and small business owner. My mission is to simplify the steps to growing your business online, allowing you to create more time to lead a balanced life. If this is the type of videos you want, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you're notified when I upload more. Now let's get started. We're going to go to Canva and we're going to log in. And if we don't, we're going to just sign up for an account. And of course, you can continue with Apple, continue with Google, continue with Facebook. You can use an email, and they actually have other options. So just go through the sign up process. It's pretty simple. Right now, I'm a big fan of Canva, just based on how easy it is to create digital assets. My go-to has always been Adobe products, but I really like how Canva has simplified the creation process. So if you haven't worked with it, you should. If you're a small business or a coach or a consultant, you should use Canva to create your social posts, your covers, your templates, all of those good things. If you can get something as a free resource and use it until you're ready to grow and need a paid version, this is a good option as a piece of graphic software. Now, if you already have a logo, a color scheme, a font, typography figured out, congratulations, that's huge. And just use those items when creating these assets. But if you don't, we're going to let Canva help and offer some style suggestions on our color combination and our fonts. And how are you going to do that? There's 2 ways. You can go to a template and search the template for something like a Facebook cover and use the fonts and the colors that they present. Or you can also go to a feature within Canva that is called Styles, and it shows you the combination of a couple of different fonts or color combinations. So we're going to do both. This is not a full-on tutorial on Canva. It's more of just reminding you that you need to have a professional look across all your online properties, and this is a fast and easy way to do it if you have limited resources. Just because you have limited resources doesn't mean you cannot look fantastic across the web. So let's take take some inspiration from these graphic programs and use them for our benefit. So I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to customize it. Definitely put my name and some other information. Click customize this template. Remember, this one happens to be pro, but there's lots of free ones if you do have the free account, or like I said, use the pro at the trial period and then downgrade. And so now we can look at the font being used and all the colors. And if these are the colors and font we want to use, we're going to document and we're going to write that down in just a Google Doc as a style sheet and just say whatever fonts are being used and whatever color. So if I click on the font, I can go up here and see it's called Daydream. And I just want you to note that if you do have a free version, you want to make sure you're using the free fonts. Any of the fonts that are pro version will have a little crown or some icon to show that they are pro. So make sure you're using the free icons if you are going to go and downgrade, because any new content, any social posts or anything, you won't be able to actually use the same font unless you have a pro version. So just keep that in mind. That goes with all the elements as well. And then over here, it shows the pink. So I would click on that. And when I hover over it, it shows me the color code. So this is a great way. You can go in here right now and literally just change the name, change real estate agent, unless that's what you are, and put your phone number and your contact information and swap up the photos or leave the original photos in. Make sure to change some information so there's a clear call to action. Perhaps it's a call to action to join your Facebook group, schedule a call, or even maybe you have a freebie or some type of special event that you want to make sure your potential customers know about. So that could be your call to action. And just start using this for your branding. We also can go over here to styles. And this shows you color palettes and the fonts, and it also shows you which ones are trending. So you can just look at colors, or you can just look at fonts, or you can look at the combination. So if I turned around and clicked on this trending combination, it's going to change the typography and it's going to change some of the colors, and then I can shuffle around. And you start to see how it will change all the look and feel of it. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to either use styles or a template or a combination of both and come up with a look and feel to your branding. And then what you'll do is you'll document each of the fonts and the color. And anytime you create anything online, anything that represents your brand, always use the same font and the same color combination. If you're going to use a dark color and this is your palette, then make sure you use one of the dark colors from this palette. And you never go away from this. You're very consistent, and it's really quite fascinating how quickly your brand is established with these colors if you use them consistently. One of the problems I see with a lot of small businesses is they don't promote themselves because they haven't purchased a branding package or they haven't invested in a graphic designer. And I totally understand that. But for right now, we want your business to be represented online as much as possible. And so you need to have some form of branding. And this is a very good place to start, or just sit at until, like I said before, you have the resources. And just to be clear, this is not a replacement to creating a professional logo, a website, or other digital assets. This is a way to look professional and start the branding process and getting your business out there while you're still growing and figuring out some things. The more you work in the business, the more you will know what you want, and branding will be part of it. But if you don't have an online presence, it will be much harder for your customers to find you online. Now that you've picked out your colors and fonts and documented them, we're going to create our profile picture. Now, if you're a small business and don't want to use your actual face as the profile pic and don't have a logo yet, you can always use the letters of your company in the font you picked out. I could go back to templates, go to logo, and create a blank logo. And I could come over here, grab this, copy it, bring this down here, and I could just go TG, add the second, the other text, make it big, and that could be your logo or what you would use for your profile pic. Don't get too stressed out over it. You usually want your logo to be legible, but if you have something that represents you or is unique and will be remembered by, that is good as well. So we're going to go back to our Facebook page, and now we can just click on resize, put in what we want, perhaps it's LinkedIn, copy and resize. That way we'll have one copy in a LinkedIn banner and one copy in a Facebook banner. And there you go, there's your LinkedIn. And now we can continue that process of creating either a Twitter banner, a LinkedIn banner, a YouTube banner, Facebook group, Facebook business page, whatever you want. And we're just going to go in and copy and resize. Now, if you don't have the pro version, there is another way you can do that. It's just not as quick, but it still will get the job done. Create a new design, and we can say it's a Twitter header. We could just turn around and grab all of this, Command C or right click copy, and then add it all into here. And right now it's all grouped, and we can just move it to where we want. Perhaps we want to move it out a bit more, make certain things bigger, and just play with it like that to make it work. But you get the idea. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you have a banner for any social property that allows you to have a banner. For instance, if you have a Facebook cover and you would create a Facebook profile, you would create a Facebook page, you could create a Facebook group, a Facebook event, all using the similar banner. And you want to have your profile pic so that it's consistent, whether it's a picture of yourself or whether it's an actual logo or your initials as the logo. Now what you want to do is download your images and make sure you put them in a folder for your business assets, and that you have them available. You always know where to get them. You're not scrambling to look for them. Our second option is super easy, and we can go to Profile Pic Maker, upload a picture of ourselves, and then we're gonna pick a background and call it a day. So grab a picture that you like of yourself, and I would want you to be smiling and looking directly at the camera so people can see your eyes, get to know you. And we're just gonna go to PFP Maker, and we're just going to click on the big green button and upload our photo. It will now create a perfect profile picture that I can use on a variety of different social media platforms, and you can do the same with your logo. And there's my picture, and it gives a variety of different looks and colors, some in black and white. So you can take as many of these as you want. You also can change the background, and I could actually, this is a nice palette, but I could put in my color. And then everything is now branded to my color. I could put in a shadow if I wanted and put shadows behind myself. That's what I liked. And I also can crop where I am in the picture. As you can see, it would do this, which doesn't look very good, but I can go like this. I could zoom in, zoom out, whatever makes you most comfortable. And then I also, so I can download this now, but I can also download some matching backgrounds for my Facebook accounts that I'm going to set up. So if this was the look I wanted, I would just have to click on the big green button and download that. So make sure you download the photo and then download the matching background cover. And those are the two options I wanted to show you. The one is a little bit more of actually finding some colors and fonts that will work for you. The other is just really quick and easy to get a nice looking profile pic and a banner image. So make sure to use your profile pic everywhere and be totally consistent, and make sure you have that variety of banner images you can use throughout your social platforms. And if you do like Canva, they actually offer a way to create a website using your own domain name, which would be, again, another great resource if you're not ready to build out and spend a lot of time and resources on a website and landing page and things like that. At least you will have, we call it a brochure. You'd at least have a brochure, a business card up online saying who you are. And that's it, we're done. Make sure to watch this video on how to help you with your digital marketing, and make sure to grab my free resource in the video description box below. And thank you for watching. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to be notified when I upload another video.